Hello, hello, hello! Yeah, well, I mean, all last video we were trying to get stuff to make a potion. So, yeah, I guess that's our job at the moment. But, hope you're all doing okay. Yeah. It's definitely a good day. I guess let's get into things. Play the game. Let's load. And Cor Colom is heading off to give his boss the potion that we got all those items for. The Minecrawler eggs, the almanac, and game.
something about that.
Okay. Hey, Bahamut, no problem. Hope your empire is going well. You know, I'm terrible. I kind of want to play Crusader Kings 2 with the Tamriel mod. Okay, so everyone seems to be up here. Alright, you're heading back down. It's not your empire, your liege's empire. Person who married is a dynasty on the throne. Well, sleeper with you?
The sleeper be with you.
Okay. You don't like me talking with you. How are things?
How are things?
I can't complain. Say, are you new around here?
I've only just
Yep.
arrived.
Am I supposed to do something? What's up? You won't train me because I'm not part of the
What do you
religious-
want?
What about my money?
What about my payment?
What do you want?
I'll take a mana potion.
Mana potions.
May these potions give you strength.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
Told Raven about it in the old camp. I think someone mentioned that things aren't going to happen until the night falls anyway, so they're probably just going to be hanging there.
That's really not my problem. I thought that. You shouldn't believe anything you hear. I would like to. Wasn't very clever. That won't happen again. That won't happen again. I'm not listening to all the.
Get some more fried meat.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
As long as it touches a hot pan, it's perfectly cooked, right? That's how cooking works? So there's this line in Star Trek Voyager where Neelix is asking for them to like route the plasma conduits to his cooking area so that he can cook more efficiently with higher temperatures, and all I can think of was like, did none of the writers ever cook a meal? Like, that's not what you do. That's not what you do at all.
You think
89. Okay.
keep it to yourself? People don't need to. I thought that it.
Yeah. I guess while they're doing that, we can explore. At least until it starts getting dark. You just throw any food in a pot and let it cook until it's burned, right? Absolutely! That is exactly how things work. That is precisely what I learned out of the Way Things Work book. God. Low-end technical books from the 80s and 90s. Oh, absolutely. Okay, you... Not sure I can take you on. I believe the answer to that is no. Although, speaking of cooking, so, this morning woke up, went to see what I would want to have for breakfast, and, I actually had lasagna last week, and it is wonderful. What's great is it, refrigerates and reheats real well. Yeah, the squawk is definitely something else. But, so, yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I bought a tube of cinnamon rolls. Weird we live in a society where I can say I bought a tube of cinnamon rolls and people will know exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah. I noticed on their destructions, it's like, oh, you have options to use an air fryer. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I don't have to turn on the whole oven, eh? And, yeah, like, it came out just a little blackened, but not like grossly so, but it had a nice crispy exterior and a nice gooey interior. So yeah, if you have an air fryer and get a Pillsbury thing of cinnamon rolls, I highly recommend it. Yes, tube of cinnamon buns. We live in the future, my friends. Yep. You see, Seth? You need to get some cinnamon rolls and lasagna. That is the kind of advice that I can give you on my streams. And that's why you come here. Ooh, yeah. Pizza rolls can be good. Okay, did I take out these guys down here now that I'm a little less, you know, feeble? No. Let's see if I can. Well, I can injure you, so... Almost. Okay, we can do that. We just were a little dumb. So it doesn't help when they both hit me with fire at the same time. Come on. Ah. Okay. How about you guys get away from each other a little bit? The fact that you guys are 500 experience points, yeah. Yeah, they're just, you know, big frilled lizards. Okay, so no matter what, they're going to be a 2-for-1. Okay. First off, let's save. Oh, don't drop the grilled meat. Yeah, a bit. Still, that encounter was 1,000 experience points. Hey, tail knobs! Still means we're 5,000 away from our next level up, but... Oh, come on. Okay. Four there. And just two really kicked my butt. So I have a feeling taking four of them on at the same time is probably the least smart thing I could do right now. What this game needs grilled cheese sandwiches. I mean, I would not say no to a grilled cheese sandwich or a nice quesadilla. I'd say I heard you, chickens. Now, to me, a pizza soup, the only way you could really have that is in a bread bowl. Wow, you guys actually use pack tactics. Now, you're orc dogs. You're a bit stronger and, yeah, a little bit, yeah, tomato soup with a little bit of cheese. That's probably really good. Serve it up in a bread bowl. Onions and green peppers. Ooh, you could have it like a French onion soup by you know, putting a crouton on top and broiling it. Cheese, sausage, and some veggies. Yeah, no, sounds good. Okay, those are orc dogs. I don't want to deal with you. $120, I mean, I'll take it. So right now, yeah, I've got 20 skill points, one more level up, and I should max out two-handed weapons. And then I just start dumping things into strength. Speaking of, how strong am I? 51? I mean, not terrible.
about something else instead? Things would have gone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a time where things have gone very differently, but today is not that time.
Maybe. That wasn't very clever.
I thought it was pretty clever.
There was a time when things would have gone very different. It was obvious that there would be trouble rushing into anything. You have to watch what you tell. You shouldn't. Some people never learn. Let's talk about something else instead.
Okay, so I just want to point this out.
That won't happen. There was a time when things would have gone very different.
Let's just...
You have to watch obvious that there will be trouble ahead. People always talk.
So, notice on the bow here. Notice how it is strung. So, this is modeled by someone who has seen an unstrung bow and put the string in between the two shortest points. So this bow is strung incorrectly. It should actually be pulled back and make that kind of like double, kind of W on its side look. Because yeah, the way this thing is strung, it would one, be very weak, and two, probably snap itself. But a lot of people, when they're looking at stuff like this, you know, they're looking for inspiration and stuff, will look at unstrung bows, because museums keep bows unstrung, because you keep them strung forever, they're gonna break. You know, either the string will break or the bow will break. So yeah, they looked at these bows that looked kind of like a giant letter D, and we're like, okay, so yeah, string goes between the two smallest points. I mean, this is something that took me years to notice myself. But that's mostly because I've been watching, I forgot the one guy who does a bunch of trick shots and stuff on YouTube. But yeah, he went through like video game bows, and he was just really peeved off because they were all strung incorrectly. Okay. Like, how long until this thing begins? Okay. Based off of the sun, I'm guessing it's getting close to evening. Where someone talked about what happened in the course of medievals in day? That sounds fascinating. Maybe there's a free bed I can use. Oh yeah. You guys aren't going to start without me because I am the important. I am the protagonist.
The long time of waiting is now over. Through his immeasurable powers, the Sleeper has led us to this place so we can witness his awakening. The artifact he showed us in a vision will focus our spiritual powers. Unite your thoughts so the Sleeper will hear our prayers, for his is the path that leads to freedom, and we are his chosen people. May the Sleeper awaken!
Uh-oh. This looks like the opening of the Ark of the Covenant. That's usually a bad thing. Of course, the Ark of the Covenant was opened up by Nazis, and this is being used by what sounds like a Southerner, so... is this game any good? I mean, I like it. But I really like old school RPGs.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Master, what has happened?
Yes, Master. What has happened? What have you seen?
He wanted to show us the way to freedom.
Yes, what about it?
Was it the path to freedom?
Silence! It is obvious. The path to freedom leads through the orcs. The Sleeper has shown us a place. We must find it. Not far from here, there is an entry to an orc cave. We'll start searching there. The Sleeper will be with us.
What does that mean? Shall we fight these monsters?
I'll go with the Templars. You novices shall pray for us.
Well, at least you aren't making them cannon fodder. Artifacts of Ancient Power. Chapter 3. Hey, Dolph. So, how we doing here, Baron? I noticed your health bar's that negative.
What do you want?
I'll be seeing you.
May the Sleeper enlighten you.
What happens now?
What happens now?
The vision was very vague. It brought us more riddles than answers.
Yeah.
But one thing was perfectly clear. I saw an orc in a cave. There is an old abandoned orcish place of worship nearby. The orcs used to bury their dead there. That's why we call this system of caves the Orc Cemetery. The Guru Baal Lakor has gone there with some Templars. Maybe we'll find something there to help us understand the vision. I need somebody to have a look around that place and to report to me about the situation.
Why don't you go yourself? You are the leader of the Templars.
My
No.
task is to protect the Enlightened One. I must stay here with Iberian and guard him. You have done good service for the camp. I trust you more than anybody else here.
Really?
I'm asking you to go to the Orc Cemetery and report to me what the Templars have found.
And what do I get out of it?
What will I get in exchange?
You want ore? It seems my impression of you was wrong after all. But I need you. Here, take 100 ore. You won't get any more.
I guess I'll get on my way right now.
I'll get on my way right now.
Before you go, take this ring. May it protect you in battle.
So where is this Orcish cemetery?
Where is the Orc Cemetery?
Not far from here. The novice Talus knows the way. You'll find him in the temple courtyard. He'll guide you there.
Okay. Hey, will you train
Will
me?
you train me?
You want to become a strong warrior. So now you're looking for someone to instruct you. Commendable, but I'm not the man you want. I dedicate my time only to those belonging to the Holy Circle of Templars.
Okay. How we doing, Iberian?
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
You are you moving? You are moving. Okay, so maybe you're just unconscious.
If you think... something else instead. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. Same old story.
Hey, Talus. How you doing? Again.
Some people
Goragnar sent me.
Cor Angar sent me. He said you should take me to the Orc Cemetery so I can find Bal Licor and his Templars.
So I'm the gopher again. Damn. I just should never have lost that almanac.
Nope.
Well then, come with me.
Yeah, Talus has got a great voice actor. That perfect hint of whininess. But yep, we're on chapter 3 already. This one, I believe, is a little longer than chapter 2. Yeah, totally. I hate that branch. It's like the ancient builder theory in Minecraft? Yeah.
I'm not taking you across this bridge. I don't want to commit suicide. You must be mad to go in there. Even Bal Licor and his Templars didn't get out again.
We'll see what happens. Go back to the camp. I'll be there later.
Hey, Mark. No problem. Okay, you're just a bunch of scavengers. Oh, you're fighters! Well... Okay. Let's retreat. Save again. And in the words of Viggo Mortensen, let's go hunt some orc. What's up? Orcs, but not Urukai, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess they're technically Urukai if you go by the fact that they will be here during daylight, so... Two-handed weapon, damage 45. Yeah. Yeah, the Urukai were kind of cool. Okay, so we got a weapon that I think, like, doubled our damage output, so... Yeah, 45 compared to 26. Okay, maybe not doubled, but... we might actually be able to do a lot more fighting. Yeah. Got surrounded by two. Hydrate and stretch? Absolutely. And some water. Good. Yeah. This was pretty common of RPGs of this era. Yeah, come on. You know, with the amount of grilled meats I've been consuming, I do not want to know what the Nameless One's colon is like. Yeah. Maybe I should go for a salad or something. Hey, Templar. So, you're dead. Just no more giant insects, please. Yes, orcs I can take. Okay, this is literally a tomb. I think you guys are more than in your rights to be angry at me. drink some soup. Some stew made out of bugs. Rice. That's good. That'll keep me regular. You were stuck by the background. Okay. High chance I'll make a level up. War sword, I'll take that.
Thanks for your help. You really arrived in the last moment.
Corn Angar sent me.
Kor Angar sent me. Have you found any sign of the sleeper?
Not so far. But what about Iberian? Has he come to yet?
No, he's still unconscious.
We need to solve the riddle of these caves. After all these dreadful losses, I can't go back to the community empty-handed. But my fighting skills are limited, and the orcs don't react to my magic spells like the gullible people in the old camp do. If our brotherhood sent you, maybe you could help me with the further investigation of this tomb.
Okay. Yeah, came across a bunch of dead Templars on the way here.
I came across some dead Templars on the way here. What happened?
Master Kor Angar sent us here to investigate the caves. We expected to find nothing but stuffy graves and half-decomposed mummies. Suddenly, the darkness shifted and there were orcs everywhere. I don't know what they're looking for here, but their appearing here is more than unusual.
Where are the other Templars?
Dead. I unwittingly led them to their destruction. I hope the sleeper will pardon me.
I guess I'll help you out.
I'll help you.
Good. Excellent. There are 3 tunnels leading out of this hall. We should search them all. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Level up! Ooh, bastard sword. Oh, it's a one-handed sword. But I can wield the giant axe. No, I'm not dropping down there just yet. No limits on weight. Nope, your pockets are its own little TARDIS. Like, I think initially they were going to have, like, weight limits and stuff like that, but yeah, then they didn't. Sup, bitches? Better heal up. Oh yeah, no, definitely planning on selling all of... Posture check? Absolutely. Ugh. Put a blanket behind me to... Hey, warrior that survived the death of all of your buddies. I think I found out how all your buddies died. Crush Urok. Ooh, even stronger. Feels like it. Luckily, unlike most escort missions, people aren't going after the guy, so... Yeah. Nom that meat. Okay, nothing over there. I'll take the extra healing items. Yes. What?
This place. I can't explain it, but this place here. Ah, forget it. Must have been my imagination.
It's a torn piece of parchment here.
There's a torn piece of parchment here.
It looks like an orcish spell scroll, but it's been torn in two. There must be another half somewhere.
Okay. Read it like grilled snake, yeah. Yeah. I'll admit, when I do Final Fantasy IV, I'm definitely going to do the PSP complete version. Which seamlessly blends in Final Fantasy IV and the after years. And while the sprite work is like 32-bit rather than 16, it still looks, you know, pretty classic. Yeah. Sup? Could be.
We can't go on here. Maybe these niches bear hints.
Maybe. have anything that does tick damage in this game? Not at the moment. I don't believe so. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, new weapons and armor will now be available. Might want to purchase new equipment before continuing. Yeah, I think I'll want some new armor. Yeah, see ya, dude. I'll be back when I'm a little better prepared. Okay, it's fun that they load the bodies like a foot off the ground and just let them drop. Yeah. And I do appreciate you and you enjoy my little bit of cackling. Okay. So the new cap is way the F over there. Vehicles embedded in the ground, yeah. I'll take that pipe and smoke it. Yeah, not only do I need more or better armor, I could also get better training, finish off my, oh. Yeah. Okay, this weapon is gonna solve a lot of my problems. What are we up to?
Hey, you!
Who? Me?
No, your grandmother. Who else could I mean? I wouldn't go down that way if I were you.
Why not?
You can't have been here long. Man, that's the way to the orc land. They'll make mincemeat out of you.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'd love to see, like, you know, when they hired voice actors, like what the requirements were aside from probably, can you speak English? Yeah. Yeah, we have some respawners, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. I should be able to take you guys on now, right? Yeah. Sup, little guy, wagging your butt at me? Bug meat. There are 10 experience points. Yeah. I forgot, do you do any trading? Or are you just drinking? Just drinking. Ow. No, I don't think we've seen a bat. Aside from the blood flies, I don't think you really see any flying creatures in this game. And the blood flies are more hovering than anything else.
That won't happen again.
Yeah.
Same story every time.
Yeah, that's really not my problem.
It was obvious that I'd better keep out.
Hello.
Hey, Lee. Give you 40 skill points. Do I have that? No, but I will.
Hello.
I'd like better armor.
I need better armor.
You'll first have to earn your armor. Apart from that, they don't come cheap.
I'd like to have the medium armor.
This armor is a good piece of work. It'll protect your body well.
Good. Can I get the heavy
Give me
stuff?
the heavy armor.
You're not experienced enough to wear the heavy armor. Come back as soon as you've gained more experience.
Right, right. Okay, well, that gives me a little bit more defense.
That won't happen.
Afraid you have too much protection from the shiver monsters? Yeah, maybe.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious there would be trouble.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, I passed the message on.
I've passed the message on.
Ah, good. Here's a small reward for your efforts.
Thank you. I'd like to become a mage.
I'd like to become a magician.
We cannot afford to spread our knowledge among our enemies. We will not even consider instructing you unless you prove your loyalty to us.
And...
I
okay.
want to acquire magic writings.
Okay, healing. Great. Ice block we got. Lights we could use. Okay. Transform Bloodfly, transform into a Mine Crawler, transform into a Lurker, Meat Bug. I think we need one of those. Magic, Agility, not the worst thing. 30 more health. 4 and 4. 15 and 15. Strength. Here, have a bunch of teeth, have a bunch of wolf skins, have a bunch of claws. Yeah. Okay. That I know I don't have. Yeah, one's fine. Want to try the barrier? How exactly are you planning on
You
that?
want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power and a great magic rite to blow up the barrier. Of course,
Right.
such a big amount of ore attracts a lot of rogues and crooks. That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
Uh-huh.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. Use it wisely.
Okay.
May I pass through here?
Yeah. Hey, Wolf. Let's trade.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll...
Some people never learn. You're very probably right. Wasn't very clever. You're very probably right. I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
A long time ago. If you think.
Let's talk about something else instead. That wasn't very clever.
Tum to two to tie to tea to tum.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. It was obvious that there would be trouble.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not listening to his
Yeah, there must be something about that story after all. Maybe.
Man, a plan, a canal, yeah.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
Yay, cherry starburst.
There must be something about that story.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. Well, hang on.
Is there someone else I could trade here? Yeah, you. Need a few things.
I need a few things.
Those are all one-handed weapons. Picklocks, nice. Ordered your groceries? Good, good.
Rely on somebody in your trouble. That's how it goes. Same old story every time. Rely on somebody, even on
Some people never learn. You shouldn't believe everything you won't again.
You shouldn't believe everything
You have to watch what you tell people.
You have to what?
Let's pass out until morning.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. Clarified a long time ago.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Ah, you're probably right. Long time not to.
Let's see here.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because
If you think there was a time when things would have gone very
And 10 more experience. Okay, protection of weapons +5. Those are strength +5. Sir, is he selling strength +10s?
May I pass?
Hello.
I want to acquire magic writings.
you shouldn't believe everything you hear. People always talk. Probably right. People always talk.
That's really not my problem. You have to watch what you tell me.
There must be something about that story after all.
Everything it was obvious that there would be trouble.
There must be something about that story.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
There must be something about that story after all.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. You're probably right. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Yeah.
If you think you're very probably
wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
If you think
You're very probably right.
same old story every time.
That wasn't very clever.
Some people never learn. Some people never learn.
If you
Hello.
Tell people.
I want to acquire magic writings.
Actually, I just want to sell,
Now that's ever like a change.
Would be trouble there.
It's not really my problem.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
Let's talk about something else instead.
okay, strength 65. I like that. Okay. Inventory cleared.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Better armor. What is my... Okay. 3,000 until my next level up. And once I get the level up, I'll be able to do better two-handed weapons, and then from then on, dumping everything into strength. Although eventually I want to start putting more stuff into dexterity because I want to start using crossbows, but ranged weapons either are really broken in this game or they don't do anything. Do we really miss the aspect foods? I don't. Oh no, it's on purpose. Like... Like, this game really wants you to either be, you know, up close and personal brawler or possibly a mage. Any more goblins down in here? Nope. Yeah. And of course, the main problem with magic spells is that you are limited to your mana pool, which can only go up to 100. I mean, Fireball ain't bad. In the words of Zelda 2, when all else fails, use fire. And that is that is something that I have taken through video games for a long, long time. I mean, this is true. Well, Bahamut, it's because you're not exactly the cheapest of dates. You know, your MP cost is notable, even among the summons. Yeah. Bahamut is for boss battles. Which, don't get me wrong, I will spam Bahamut as much as humanly possible. Energy it takes to get from the Earth to the Moon, or from the Moon, yeah. Okay, that's not where I want to go. Well, to be fair, it takes a lot less energy to go to the Earth from the Moon than it takes to go to the Moon from Earth. So, here's a lovely instance of Guilty talking out of their ass about stuff that they are only vaguely knowledgeable of. So, take with a grain of salt. I am not an expert. With all of these, and by these I'm really meaning one terrible person wanting to do a project heading from Earth to Mars. And I hate it. Not that I don't want to go to Mars. I mean, I think that'd be cool, but oh. Someone didn't adjust their models right. Yeah, it'd be a bit of a one-way trip, but you see, the other big thing is everyone wants to, like, shoot from Earth to Moon, like in a one-shot motion. And it's like, that is the least effective way for you to do that. If anything, what we should be doing is producing a decent enough launching platform over Earth. That way you don't have to fight with gravity. Or yeah, use a gravity slingshot. And don't think we're technically or technologically ready to colonize Mars? Yeah, I'll agree with that. Also, so here's the big problem about Mars. It does not have much in the way of gravity. So why is that a problem? Well, you need gravity to get a better atmosphere. That's why the atmosphere on Mars is so thin. Yeah, you've got, like, yeah, I think it technically has an atmosphere, but we are not talking very very impressive. Asteroid mining might work. The problem is asteroids are a bit further. But yeah, I think we could probably colonize the moon long before we could do Mars. And don't get me wrong, colonizing the moon would be a big undertaking. Oh, hidden switch. That's what I was looking for. Found the other half of the parchment you were looking for.
I found a piece of parchment.
Very good. It's the other half of the Orcish spell scroll.
So what do we do?
What do we do with the two pieces now?
The two halves match, but I can't translate these Orcish signs.
Okay. Everything okay?
Hang on. This is interesting.
Well, I can't find anything interesting in this place.
Be silent and take a look at the ornamental runes in this cave. Yeah, these should suffice to translate the two halves of the parchment.
Okay.
I have it. It's a teleportation spell. It seems that it can only unfold its powers in a certain place. Strange.
Which place?
What certain place?
The big hall we passed through earlier seemed a very strange place. Let's just go back there.
Okay. Yeah, a generational ship would be a good way to go about it. So, was this the hall you meant? Are you getting stuck on everything?
This place has a special aura. The aura of the hidden.
This hall reminds me of the image in the vision.
The vision. We're very close to our target.
Great.
Behind this wall. That must be it. My magic powers are still very weak. Use the Orcish teleportation spell here, in front of this wall.
Yeah, your magic powers are very weak, so I have to use it. Uh-huh, I see how this goes. Oh, hi. Manipulative distance. That's a heck of a name there. Oh, thanks, Seth. Bunch of healing herbs, I'll appreciate that. I mean, full points for honesty.
Found the hidden place. My instincts have not deceived me.
And does the answer to the strange invocation of the sleeper really lie here? It looks more like another burial chamber to me.
We need to proceed. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Thanks.
No! This can't be true. There's nothing here but dust and bones. No! Master, speak to me. Sleeper, reveal yourself. No!
That was it. Now he's gone completely crazy.
This is all your fault. Your unholy presence has enraged the almighty Sleeper. Now I shall have to suffer for your sacrilegious behavior. I need to make a sacrifice for the Master. A human sacrifice! Then he'll be sure to enlighten me and make me his servant. Die, infidel!
So that happened. Sword of Death. One-handed sword.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Okay. Nothing else really in here. Oh.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
I'm not exactly sorry. Look, I'm leaving you alive because I'm a nice guy. Or maybe I'm incredibly mean, you know? Just gonna leave you here stewing with the knowledge that everything you believe is a lie. Okay, so while I'm here, what is down here? Oh, okay. Oh. Apparently these mummies have stuff. I mean, healing potions, I'm definitely not saying no to that. Yeah, stuff and things and things and stuff. And stuffing things? Are you my mummy? There you go. Flame protection. Protection against fire and magic. I like that. stuffing's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to stuffing, but I don't know. It's not for me. If I'm gonna go for starches, I'm gonna go for some classic potatoes. That said, I mean, I've had some incredible stuffing, so, like, it is definitely not a wrong choice. You could eat nothing but stuffing, you would. So you're gonna be stuffed with stuffing, man. That is committed. Now, to be fair, like 90% of the time when I've had stuffing, it's been box stuffing, which isn't bad. But yeah, when I've had like handmade stuffing where they like cut the bread and do all that stuff, yeah, that's awesome. Cranberry sauce, yep, of course. Cranberry sauce needs to be served in the cylinder of the aluminum can it came out of. Absolutely. You know, I find it funny that cans are made out of tin for, like, not that long. I can't think. Like, canning process, metal canning process, instead of jarring, did not last that long. But the nomenclature of tin can, like, still remains. Scalloped potatoes, oh god, yeah. So, cleared out the cemetery.
I wouldn't like to be in his...
I've been to the Orc Cemetery. There was nothing there. No sleeper, no sign, no nothing.
What about Baal Lucor and the Templars?
They're all dead.
Dead? But why? What happened?
The entire cave system is teeming with orcs. They killed all of the Templars. Baal Lucor and myself survived, but suddenly Baal Lucor went mad. He screamed that the sleeper had ordered him to kill me, and he intended to obey this order.
It would appear he couldn't handle the fact that he hadn't found anything. I don't believe that the influence of the sleeper can cause such violent deeds. It cannot, irrelevant. The most important thing is that Baal Lucor did not succeed in his madness. Iberion is our only hope now.
Yeah, how's he doing?
How is Iberion doing?
He won't wake of his own accord, and he is growing weaker and weaker. I know how to wake him up, but I need your help.
What do you want me to do?
Get me the healing herbs from the swamp. 5 of the strongest kind should be sufficient. Please, hurry.
When things would have gone very differently.
I better keep out of it.
Maybe. That's really not my problem.
I should have kept my strong healing herbs in my inventory. I mean, I could go through the swamp. And you're not a fan of scalloped potatoes? Understandable. The texture is a little bit interesting with the medallions and the like.
Maybe. Doubt that's ever like. I wouldn't like to.
That won't happen.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Out of my
Get out of here!
Call the
Beat it!
guards.
You're learning fast.
What about Meatloaf? I mean, I appreciate the music, but turned out he was a bit of an idiot. Oh, you mean the food dish? Yeah, no, Meatloaf is good. Okay, hello, terrible, terrible thing. You're a graboid from freaking Tremors. Okay, got another, probably was a critical hit. Yeah! Bit of a butthead. Doesn't seem so. Don't mind me. Yeah, just a bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe we guys should, like, put a fence where people start glowing blue, you know? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got enough herbs for this. So, while I'm trying to ignore the music of the cult because it's got a certain generic sound to it, and Germany's really big on, like, cowboys and Indians, and you can tell that the sleeper cult is definitely, yeah.
Probably right.
How will I recognize these
How will I
herbs?
recognize these herbs?
They look like a star with 8 green and orange leaves.
Oh, green
On
and
your
orange.
way now.
I thought that had cleared ages ago.
It's not really my problem.
And the obvious sort of Aztecian architecture around here.
I'm not listening to all the blathering and... Let's talk about something else instead. It's obvious that
Hydrate. Absolutely. Gotta open up a new bottle of water. And a stretch. Absolutely. Yeah, now, okay. I'm not gonna say you can't use real world influences in your game. You can, and you probably should. Like the old camp definitely looks like a
That's really not my problem. I'm not listening to
an old Middle Ages sort of
I'm not listening to blathering anymore.
architecture, and you can tell that the oh, absolutely, And while what these people have built, you know, are shacks because these are a bunch of prisoners who were tossed into this place. And all of the temple stuff seems to be very, very old. Again, perfectly reasonable, all that sort of thing. And while I won't say this game, you know, is the star example of how to do that, I don't feel like the kind of uncomfortable cringe that some things can get. So to that, I you know, I'm giving it a big thumbs up. You don't know what kind of architecture? Okay. Well, based off of what I can surmise your interests are, it's probably going to be very dragon heavy. So, I would say you've got 3 major influences. You could go European, upon which I'd probably recommend Norse. Largely because that isn't used quite as often. You could do Central American if you want to do the Quetzalcoatl type dragons. Ooh, another level up. I can level up my two-handed weapons. Or you could go Eastern. You could also do a blend if you wanted. Now, there's another thing. You're talking about a whole plane of existence. You don't have to. They're extinct. Okay. But still, you don't have to limit yourself to one group. Like, that is something that a lot of fantasy tropes and a lot of science fiction pushes us into, is we try to monoculture an entire world. Like, you could have all sorts of influences that you want, and yeah, they'd all just be like, yeah. You know, there's this group of people who act this way, there's that group of people who prefer that kind of architecture. You know, look at how tiny Europe is, and just look at how many very unique cultures exist within there. You know, look at how you know, you go to the Americas, the all the various sort of nation tribes that lived here. And they all had very different approaches to architecture. Forgotten Realms and Xanth? Okay. So you're definitely pushing more towards kind of standard British, German, well, British through the lens of the French. With pseudo magic tech, yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you start introducing magic into things, like a person with proper telekinetic powers should be able to do things that someone with a fungal internet, absolutely, you could do that. But yeah, like people with telekinetic powers, they'd be able to do what cranes do. So you could have some pretty big towers and the like without having to worry about, you know, slave labor and stuff like that. Which, you know, I'm big on. Like, I understand, you know, throughout human history, slavery has been a thing. I understand that. I appreciate that. And I'm not ignoring that in our history. I just don't want to put that into my fantasy. But that's just me. How are we doing? I think I've got him.
I have the healing herbs for Iberian.
Well done. Iberian woke up for a short time while you were out.
Yay.
Did he say anything?
Yes, he said that the sleeper is not what we think he is. We must try not to awaken him again. All we can do is hope that it is not too late for Iberian.
And he's totally alive.
Iberian is dead. Our spiritual leader has left us.
Oh.
Even your quick help could not prevent his death.
What now, Kor Angar?
I have always trusted Iberian. Shortly before he died, he placed all his hopes on the escape plan of the Magicians of Water.
Oh, okay.
Then we should support the Magicians of Water in their plan.
They'll need the focus and the almanac. Both things are still in Kor Kalam's possession.
Where is
All
Kor
right.
Kalam?
In a rage, he set out with a couple of Templars to find his own way to the sleeper.
Damn, how can we get the focus now?
I believe he left a book and focus in his laboratory. Here is the key for the chest.
Thank you.
Better not go rushing into anything.
One moment.
Yes?
Take this rune of magic as a sign of our gratitude for your great deeds. This will allow you to teleport fast and easily to the courtyard of our temple whenever the need arises.
Thank you.
Fast travel!
It was obvious that there would...
Cannot loot Iberian's body. We need to loot. Yeah. So, how's Kalam doing? Okay. So, we've been doing this for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. But I think we're gonna call this one.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Let's see who is...
Well, let's talk about something else instead.
That's how it goes. That wasn't very clever. Sounds be something about that story.
Yep, take care, Bahamut.
Some people had better keep out of it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You have to watch what you tell me. You're very probably right.
As long as I'm
Yeah,
You
let's...
shouldn't believe everything you hear. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not listening to all this blathering anymore.
Ooh, someone doing Mother 3. Yeah, let's do that.
Talk about listening to all of
So when we come back, folks... more of this.
All this blathering anymore.
Have a good one, folks.
I'd better keep out of it. That
I
won't
wouldn't
have
like
my
to get in
gamble.
his shoes, though.
People always talk. That won't
You have to
happen
watch
again.
what you tell people. Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Maybe.
I wouldn't
Let's
like
talk
to
about
be in